House or no, I don't know. One of these buildings is the White House. The White House is right over here. There's protesters out here. I try to talk to a bunch of the people like, hey, what's going on? Is there excitement happening? There's always excitement going on in DC, especially after the election. It's just another day here in Washington, DC. So yeah, we're gonna check it out. We're gonna check it out. Of course, people don't know what's going on because what's going on? Is there any excitement going on today?
No, it's another day.
You work for the government?
Nope.
No. What's just another day? People protesting, same old thing. Yep. All right. Cool. Another day in Washington D.C. I don't even know what these people over here protesting. I have no idea. Let's go interview them. I have no idea what they want or don't want or what their agenda is or if they have an agenda. I have no idea. Let's go.
Better smell the roses. See the fact that the child's hand is 50 feet from their arm. Thank you for listening. Please end this genocide. Please work to end this genocide, all of you.
Yes.
Not just for me, not for the Palestinian Americans you can see in front of you, but for the Palestinians who are dead, who you cannot see, who are buried under the rubble, who are screaming for you, but you cannot hear them because they are in Palestine right now, and the Israeli media is silencing them, and the Western media is silencing them. Please, fight for them. Thank you.
Stop funding genocide!
Thank you, Reem. Uphold the law. Arms embargo now. 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 Thank you. Arms embargo now. Friends, I want to invite another person to come up and say a few words. We are honored here to have with us today a survivor of the Holocaust, Marion Ingram, who is embodying the principle never again for anyone. Never again for anyone. And bringing her tremendous credibility and her voice to speak now to stop perhaps the greatest suffering that's unfolding on the earth. People being abandoned from all morality, from all law, from human rights, from the goodness of humankind in a similar way. And so we thank you for being with us. Would you be willing to say a few words? Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Hi. Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
No.
Also back
Closer.
there, can you hear me?
Closer.
Hold it right up to your mouth.
Okay.
Please.
Can you hear me?
Better. Squeezing the book.
Yeah.
You gotta push the button. The button. Button. Who has the button? There's a button.
Testing.
And then you got a button, and then yeah.
Hi again.
It's working. Okay, good.
Just a little bit.
My name is Marion Ingram, and I am an activist. I arrived in America just before I turned 17 years of age, and I discovered to my great distress that having escaped Nazi Germany and the horrid anti-Semitic atmosphere in Germany post-war, I arrived in Manhattan on a student visa, and I learned within the first 2 or 3 weeks that America was not the country of the propaganda that I heard post-war. I was so distressed to discover that in New York City, blacks and Puerto Ricans were discriminated against in all manner and ways discrimination can work. I have been, since my 17 years of age, been an activist for justice, for peace, against isms of all sorts unless they are for human beings. I have also been at the White House since the 8th or 9th of October last year to protest America's horrific slaughter of Palestinians. I hold America culpable because it arms a lawless country which has for 7 decades treated Palestinians the way the Nazis treated Germans, the way they treated lawyers who could no longer operate as lawyers, doctors, nurses, poets, writers. In 1930 began this discrimination. I see what Israel has done for 7 decades as a crime against humanity, because Israel used the same tactics that the Nazis used, dispossession of property. My grandparents had a wonderful apartment. My grandfather was a collector of rare books. Among his books, he had a first Shakespeare folio. The Nazis took possession of my grandparents' apartment and then my parents' apartment. We were ghettoized and could not market in stores that were in our neighborhood, but had to go clear across the city of Hamburg to get whatever little groceries we were able or were allowed. Israel is doing that. Since after the, I'm sorry if it's too long, and you have to say if you don't want to hear it, because anyway.
Keep going.
Yes. We love you.
Thank you. After the war, I was for the first time allowed to go to school. My teachers were Nazis, and they made sure that at every lesson I was aware of the fact that I was considered subhuman, that I was not worth anybody's consideration. This translated then, of course, to the children in school. I was 9.5 years old, first time allowed to school. I wanted to go to school all of my life since I was about 2, but I begged my father not to make me go to school anymore, and I said I never wanted to go to school again. And my father said to me that he would take me out of school the day I stand up to my teachers and explain to my teachers why they are wrong to be the way they are. And my father said to me, you have to stand up for yourself so that you will be able to stand up for others. And he made that so clear, and I was very upset, and I said, but you're my father, you're supposed to talk to my teachers, not I. And he said, no, you have to learn to stand up for yourself. You also are the voice of all those who were murdered as a result of racism. The Zionist group in 47 rounded up children from Bergen-Belsen and Holocaust children throughout Europe. And we were housed in a section of Hamburg along the River Elbe, very elegant, and 3 villas belonging to the Warburg family. These 3 villas, the Warburgs were a very well-known banking family. They fled to America in '38, and one of the sons was in the American army. The villas were used by the Nazis and the British occupation, and the son of the banker gave the villa to the Zionist group, and in these villas we had teachers who taught us Hebrew, who taught us English, who taught us math, and allowed us to be children. We were traumatized, so it was, I think, very difficult for them, but it was also the first time we were allowed to eat whatever we wanted, and if we wanted to eat something after a meal was already served, there was no problem. Some children, lived on their own in the forest. Anyway, so the Zionists, who were very loving, we were loved, we were respected, and at all times our worth as human beings was made very clear to us, that we counted. And then they said that we wanted to fight for a state where we can all be safe. And so there was this striving for a state of Israel, or it was Palestine at the time. And the Zionist group smuggled Jewish children to Palestine. And I wanted to be part of that. I wanted to be a country where I thought justice prevailed, a country where reason and peace prevailed. And so I wanted to go, and then I was told that the new state for us needed intelligent young women to produce sons. And at that point I said, no, I'm not going. I have since the 50s written letters to every administration in Israel for the Palestinian prisoners. My goal was to have Israel released. It pains, I'm sorry that I'm so distressed that I know I'm probably not making much sense, because I can't get my head wrapped around this administration, which says, that they are so empathetic. They're giving money and bombs to Ukraine, but have no such empathy for the people of Gaza. They are arming Israeli fascists. Israel is to be demonstrates the grotesque brutality that I would have thought unimaginable. And it is shocking to me. It is beyond words, and it is a Holocaust. It is a Holocaust. It is a genocide. We cannot kill thousands upon thousands of children and claim that they are being used as shields. That's bullshit. That's not true. And we have to be strong, and we have to fight it, and we have to hold people accountable. There will be no such luck in the next administration. So we have to figure out how we can get this administration to live by what it promised, a 30-day end of the bombing. And the hypocrisy of Harris is frightening. I've talked too long. Sorry.
Thank you.
I'm a friend of gang. Well, now I saw you.
Hey.
She's right, the hypocrisy has to end. The carnage has to end. It should have happened a long, long time ago, but we're here to say, you set the deadline. You set the deadline, President Biden. It was your Secretary of State, it was your Secretary of Defense that sent that letter and said these laws are being violated. You have to make these changes, or we may, was the word you used, should have been will, have to uphold those laws and suspend military aid. And the deadline is up. Time is up. It's time to uphold the law and enact an arms embargo. This is how we're going to get to a ceasefire. This is how we're going to save lives. This is how we can try to rebuild the credibility our nation is losing. We can't wait another day. Is there any more time to wait? Is it okay for one more person to die because we refuse to uphold our laws? No, it is not. Not another bomb. It is time to uphold the law. It is time for an arms embargo. Not another bomb. 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 Not another bomb.
Not another bomb! Not another bomb!
Not another bomb. This has to end. And we're here in the nonviolent tradition of Dr. King and Cesar Chavez and Dolores Huerta and Fannie Lou Hamer and the Dreamers and so many who've said when there's injustice, sometimes we have to put our body in the way. Sometimes we have to make a sacrifice. Sometimes we have to disrupt this peacefully, non-violently, to say if this injustice is going to continue, it's going to have to go through me. And so we're here to say the administration needs to respond to this. They need to honor their word. They need to uphold the law. And we're not just going to come and say, hey, this is important. We're here to say, if there's no action, then we will disrupt business as usual, peacefully, non-violently, staying here, not letting anyone come out through this gate, at least for this time, because this is important enough. Does it matter enough to y'all?
Yeah!
It matters enough to me to make a sacrifice. So we're going to stay here, we're going to commit, and we're not going to just let business as usual happen.
We're going to sit down there and say business.
So they're blocking the White House. Nobody can enter the White House. I think that's what they are doing. Are you blocking the White House? Is that what's happening? Nobody's out enter the White House.
Arms embargo now. Uphold the law. Arms embargo now. Uphold the law. Arms embargo now. Uphold the law. Arms embargo now.
Uphold the law! Arms embargo now! 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 Uphold the law! Arms embargo now!
Uphold the law. Arms embargo now.
Uphold the law! Arms embargo now!
Uphold the law. Arms embargo now.
Uphold the law! Arms embargo now!
Uphold the law. Arms embargo now.
Uphold the law!
Ceasefire now.
Ceasefire now!
Uphold the law. Ceasefire now.
Honor your promises!
Arms embargo now.
Honor your promises! Arms embargo now! Honor your promises. Arms embargo now. 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 Honor your promises. Arms embargo now.
Honor your promises. Arms embargo now. Honor your promises. Arms embargo now. I want to say a little bit about my experience as a Jewish American. My ancestors lived for more than 1,000 years, Jews, Christians, and Muslims together in Spain and the Ottoman Empire. I remember my grandfather telling me about my great-grandmother sitting on the porches of Indianapolis late into the night with the other ladies of Monastir, drinking Turkish coffee. I'd like to imagine that the wind in the night was caressing and tender. And my great-grandfather had a choice. He chose to move to the United States of America. His brother chose to move to Palestine in 1910. And his brother was welcomed by Palestinians with warm and open arms. People intermarried. There was love and neighborly goodness and solidarity. When the Balkan Wars came, the Monastir district of the Ottoman Empire was purged of Muslims by nationalist Christian hate for Muslims, and only the Jews and the Christians were left in Monastir.
Is there any more excitement going on today other than this?
No, just this.
Is there any more protests or anything around the White House?
No, just this, man. Just this today.
Death camp.
Okay.
Not a single
Thanks, I
escape.
appreciate your card, man.
And the
Yeah,
culture
let me know if there's anything
Jewish,
going on. Like, I want to know, like, I want to
destroyed.
catch the action.
Just now, I think of Palestine. I think of Lebanon. I think of all the people and all the children who will look to their families like I look to my family and know that the place where I come from was destroyed by hate.
Thank you guys all for coming out here today. Thank you, Yo-Yo, for the donation. I'm sorry I couldn't answer the donations when in the middle of filming.
I campaigned for Biden. I believe that the decency of our party would destroy hate genocide. And I was so proud of Biden when he made regulations against drone strikes. And I was so proud when I lived on the steps of the
What's up?
And with
What's going on today?
What are you doing? I'm
live streaming.
and we stood up for veterans who were being
What are you
killed
doing?
by the negligence of our government
What's going on
that
today?
denied them the cancer treatment that they deserve.
Okay,
But
here you go.
President Biden, thinking perhaps of his son Bo, who died of the burn pit, cared, and he stood up for 3.5 million veterans and gave them cancer treatment they were being denied. And we protested again when people in sacrifice zones were being poisoned, and Biden responded to our protests. And in the goodness of his heart, he thought about children of color in communities who were being sacrificed and created an LNG
I'll give him
pods.
a flyer.
The Democrats used to stand against genocide. And even though I don't agree with how they did it, when Muslims in the Balkans again were being ethnically cleansed, the Democrats said that's a bridge too far. That's a bridge we cannot go to. And now, nobody is asking anybody to bomb anybody. We're asking strong for the decency of protecting lives. President Biden, please. I'm a Democrat. I've stood for our party, and I believe we are the future. We are the future of the party here, not genocide. And So I'm calling on you, President Biden, because I believe you have a heart. I really do. And I believe that you care. And I believe that you are a person who is strong, who can stand up to the moneyed interest. What do you owe the moneyed interest, President Biden? Follow your heart. Think of what Bo would want you to do. Think about what the children in sacrifice stones would do. Think about the children of Jabalia, the Lebanese children, and all the hostages who we keep talking about, but we have forgotten for these horrible, horrible bombs that we are sending.
Well, thank you for
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for the $5 donation.
Thank you for standing with us. Arms embargo now. Uphold the law. Arms embargo now. Uphold the law. Cease fire 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 now. The deadline is today. Arms embargo 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 now. We cannot wait longer. We must do something. This is unacceptable in a democracy to not keep our own promises. President Biden, keep your promise. Arms embargo now. 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 Keep your promise.
Thank you for the donations.
Now. Keep your promise. Arms embargo now. Hello, everybody. My name's Michael Beer. I'm out here today. Along with everybody else, because we need an arms embargo to stop the genocide in Gaza, and U.S. weapons are part of what's causing this genocide, along with the fact that the Israel government is not allowing food and water and basic essentials of life to get through, and so people are starving to death, and people are dying from all kinds of disease that are preventable and whatnot. So we're here to call on the Biden administration on the 30th day of their letter that they sent to the Israelis to say, time's up, and then we need an arms embargo. Time's up! Time's up! Time's up! If you would join me, I'm going to sing a song. You're welcome to join me. Arms embargo now. Arms embargo now. Arms embargo now. Arms embargo now.
Ceasefire now. Ceasefire now. Ceasefire. Ceasefire now. Stop the genocide now. Stop the genocide now. Stop the genocide now. Stop the genocide now. Arms embargo now. Arms embargo now. Arms embargo now. Arms embargo now. Ceasefire now. Ceasefire now. Ceasefire now. Ceasefire now. Stop the genocide 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 now. Thank you for joining me in that song. We're here speaking very clearly with our bodies, saying that there cannot be business as usual. The Biden administration must live up to its promises. It sent this letter 30 days ago saying that there would be consequences if Israel did not resume or not start giving sufficient food and aid to the Palestinians, and that has not happened. And yet Biden today has said, there's no red line. That letter was nothing. We have a very weak president, a very weak administration that's not willing to uphold the rule of law.
All right, what's up? How you doing?
We're calling on Biden to reconsider his decision and please give an arms embargo, make an arms embargo on Israel. Stop the weapons to Israel. Stop the genocide now.
All right. Is there anything other protesters going on today, or anything else going on? You know?
Not really. It's pretty quiet.
Hello, sir. How are you doing? So great to see you. Great to see you, sir. Welcome. Good. Ready, sweet. Just make sure you have your ID ready first.
Oh, what's going on in there tonight?
Reported at the State Department briefing earlier.
How's it going, man?
What's going on in here?
It's just a private event.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Appreciate it.
So I go try to figure out what the private event is going on. Pack it up, work here, up here. Yeah, okay. So yeah, you think, white guy, you think I should go? Yeah, I'm thinking I should go too. I'm just was waiting for you guys to say something. I was thinking that I should go see what the events are going on over here. Alright, let me try to fit out, make sure that Wi-Fi is on. Okay. Okay, the Wi-Fi hotspot appeared to be on. Okay, cool. I got some donations I want to read off. I didn't want to interrupt these nice protesting people. But I want to... But yeah. Let me check my donations. I'll be right back. My other phone is worthless. I don't know. There's something wrong with the internet connection. I can't. It's not booting up on this phone either. So I don't know. I'm gonna just. I see the donation came in. I can't read the messages. If you guys donate, I appreciate you guys. I seen the amounts. So if you can tell me what the amounts are, I'll read your comment on here if you want. I appreciate it. Great. I'm staying at this hostel. I'm gonna be doing a vlog about it, a video edited vlog. I also do vlogs. If you guys want to check out my vlogs, I spend time editing, telling the story, all that stuff. So, you know, you don't have to always live in the moment, people. I appreciate you guys coming to my live streams, but I also have plenty of, you know, other content, thousands of videos. Well, I'm going back eventually, but I gotta go. I got other things I gotta do. I gotta go to North Carolina, help out with the hurricane. People keep asking me, when are you going to? Me? Thank you for the content, Susie. Keep up the content, something. Oh wait, I can walk this way. I'm trying to fit out. I gotta get a better second phone. Or tablet. Yeah. So keep up the good work and then try to read the fucking. I don't know what's going on today. Yeah, thank you guys for using the Cash App. That way the money is available today, not next week or a month from now. Yeah, if you use the Super Chat feature, I don't get the money to, like, only get paid once a month for that money. And they do take out a percentage, which they're not too really, I mean, I'm worried about it, but it is, you know, it does help the YouTube algorithm, I guess. I don't know, but if you do donate on my Cash App, I can go and spend that money today. This is awesome, you know, I can spend the money like right away. I can yeah, there's a PayPal. Yeah, there's a PayPal option in the description. I really like if you use people use PayPal because I do owe like $300 to PayPal at the moment, and I'm trying to get that paid off. I think like $400 and some odd dollars right now to PayPal, and I need to get that paid off. You know, it's stressful having debt. You know, I have all these debts and stuff. I should have just slept on the street last night and saved my money. Well, I don't have any camping equipment. And I was really tired. I mean, I wasn't that tired. I could have slept on the street. But I had no camping equipment, no sleep. They kicked me out of the train station last night. Yeah, that might be fun. Homeless shelter. Yeah, this lady gave me a homeless shelter directly today. Yeah, but I'm always scared of going shelters because I don't get robbed. But I don't really have much to get robbed. I mean, I guess I do.
Your jacket, you put it there. A blue jacket.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Where's my blue jacket?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, I forgot my jacket. Thank you.
What is this?
Hey, how you doing? How did it get so dirty? Is there any like protesters or anything going on crazy?
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Is there any action I want to catch?
Normal person here.
I want to catch action. People want to see action.
Okay.
Where is the action?
It's a normal person here. Sorry.
Where is the action? Where is all the action? Hey, where's all the action at? Where's all the people who complain. I don't know where's all the action. I gotta find the action. Gotta get the content. There's actually nothing going on. Which is, I guess, is content. Nothing is content. Everything is content. Yeah, I don't know, Johnny. If you really that's cool, hanging out with a bunch of drunks, alcoholics that have no life but drinking. I don't know. I'm not an alcoholic. It was a great environment. Even other people was okay. But I mean, I don't like being around a bunch of alcoholics that drinks all the time. You know, because that's not really a vibe. I wish they can all get help. But they ain't gonna listen. They ain't gonna listen to a sober person telling them to get sober. You know? Yeah, I left because I don't want to be around a bunch of alcoholic drunks the rest of my life. To be honest, you know, and two, I want to go out and help people make the world a better place, even if that wasn't the case. Yeah, I guess you're gonna go tell Sonic. I said that. Sonic left because you're all, I don't give a fuck, motherfucker, blah blah blah. That, you know. And then you're gonna get all pissed off because the alcoholism gonna take over. And gonna take over. And you're gonna have to defend his addiction. Because that's what people do when they have an addiction. They always have to defend their addictions. Because the addictions speak for them. Especially when you confront them on their addiction. You know, because addiction, that's what addiction does. You know? So I'm mad that you are in DC 1 week. Why he's coming to DC? Why is he coming to DC? Here's the White. That's the White House right there. So we're just gonna walk. I'm gonna walk around the White House, and then I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, get my stuff together, and then check out some sites tomorrow, and then get on the bus and head to North Carolina. So yeah, that's the plan. So yeah, I got one more hour I can stream for. I'm sorry I haven't streamed all day. I was like tired. I didn't get on the train until 4:20 a.m. Yep, I left at 4:20, man. 4:20. Yeah, I'm going to Asheville, North Carolina. I have a friend that lives in Asheville. Are they closing up the park?
Yeah, we're closing the park.
Why are you closing the park?
I can't tell you why, sir.
Uh-huh.
Ma'am, thank you.
All right, thank you.
No problem. Have a good day.
I should have stayed in the park. No, they would have dragged me out. in handcuffs. Probably. I think Donald Trump is probably coming, or the president probably coming. That's probably why. Oh, maybe I should walk around the park and see what's going on there. Probably drag me out. Look, they got cheeseburgers and Philly steaks and all these foods. I gotta keep saving money for a bus though. That's sacrifice for a bus. Joe's going down today, man. It went from 40 cents to 29 cents, man, and then 35 cents. Went down to 35 cents today, man. All my money went down, man. Boom. It crashed. So I don't know. I gotta think about it. Gotta keep. I gotta hodl. I gotta save. I gotta pull. I gotta save. Save that money. To the moon, yeah. Gotta wait for gotta get enough money if I can get a school bus. Goes up to $1, maybe I have enough money for a bus. Or should I put a down payment on a house? That's what I really need to do, is save up for a down payment on a house. Get me some property, get me some land, get me some goats and stuff. Have a YouTube school. That'd be cool. I want to have a nice house where I have a school and stuff. You know? Maybe. I'm staying in a hostel. I had to pay $70 for a hostel. I couldn't believe it. Because online it said 50 something dollars, right? And then it's like, okay, it's charging 70 something dollars, and I'm like, what? How where? 20 some odd dollars, and I guess there's only like $20 or $30 in taxes, $20, $30 in taxes on a $50 thing. That doesn't even make sense. Usually a hotel, like cities like this will usually have a hotel tax. And he's like, so what's the hotel tax? He's like, I don't know. I just work here. Yeah, but the lady was pretty nice. She had like big old nails. That was hilarious. And big old makeup and stuff. It was like kind of hilarious. I don't want to disrespectful for her filming. I don't know. She was doing me a favor for letting me clock in like 2 hours before I was supposed to. I was like, yeah, I'll let you get in. Oh, it won't let me issue a key until 11 o'clock, but I'll let you get in now because it was like 9 o'clock. And she says she could issue, like, it would issue me a key. But she said, no, we use some type of app. So she said just come back down and she'll issue it. Yeah, so it wouldn't work until 11 o'clock, my key. So she let me in 2 hours earlier. That was cool. So I just went up there and slept from like 9 o'clock until 1 o'clock, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. So I get like 5 hours of sleep today. Hey, is this the White House? Is it not the White House? Is this like next to the White House? Why, there's a White House gate, right?
Up there.
But there's a fence that goes around the White House property, right? Right? Am I the one? What? Okay. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is a gate. This is close you can get to the White House. As far as like the gate around, they have gate and Secret Service and police that patrol the White House. Yeah, this is not the White House, but there's a fence. I think there's a fence that goes, that is like the White House property. Like the property adjacent the White House. Yeah, like there's a whole property of the White House. This is like one of the, yeah, this is the fence. Yeah, I think that where the protest was like the White House. But this is like part of the White House right here. Where the protesters hang out sometimes. So we're gonna have to go check that out. Walk on. I hit Pennsylvania Avenue. The bus I'm thinking about buying is like $3,000, but then the guy, my uncle, says it needs tires, which is like $200 or $300 a piece, and plus 6, and then and then you probably need to get some work done on it, and you know. So yeah, I mean, you know. Yeah, well, they do got this place locked down.
Do we have a preference?
No, we don't.
What's is this the White House right here?
Yes,
It
sir.
is.
Where's the best place to view it right now?
Right now it sucks.
Ask
we were
officers,
just
I'm sure
having
they
that
can answer
conversation.
questions.
Right, it sucks because of what they
Because
got.
of security. Yeah.
They got-
This isn't all usually here.
They stepping up the security right now. Why do you think that is?
The election.
Election?
Are you recording right now?
Yeah. Well, I'm.
Yes, sir. You need to keep it moving.
Okay.
I'm not scared of being recorded. I'm good. I'm fine.
You guys are just regular tourists, just like me. You're fine.
Yeah, we don't live here right now.
All right. Well. So yeah, I guess there is stuff kind of happening. They got everything locked down. Yeah. Hey, how you guys doing today? Oh, we got some type of protest going on over here. Hey, is there any cool action going on around here? Nothing. What did it say? Loan form. They ain't chasing somebody down with a camera. That's crazy. I'll be in the wrong. Well, look, we got. What's he doing? Look, they got a bunch of signs and stuff.
it's part of their culture.
What you guys doing? I'm with the media.
Well, nice to see that you're with the media. This is the White House Peace Vigil, otherwise known as the William Thomas Memorial Action Peace Vigil. We are doing three things. We're trying to educate. The war machine is the base of the economy. It's not a good idea. Hashtag no war. We're trying to stand for no nukes, no nuclear bombs, no nuclear electricity. So the radiation poisoning and the cancer and leukemia that's spreading in the world is not a good idea. So hashtag no nukes. The third structure of the foundation is most of the flags and most of the Black Lives Matter and everything up here is justice. Hashtag justice. Hashtag justice. And that's what we're trying to do here.
That's awesome.
Well, thank you. So what's the media trajectory for today?
Check what was happening right after the election. So I came down here after the election to see what, if there's any hype going on around here. Is there people crying about the election? Is people excited about it? You know, probably a lot of mixed emotions, you know?
A lot of mixed emotions, sure.
You know,
Trumpmeister's going to do it. Whether it's going to be good or evil, we'll have to see. We'll have to support him to the best of our ability, but keep the checks and balances. I was lazy to eliminate checks and balances.
I mean, if you don't believe, you know, that's what the Biden administration say. Hey, we lost the war, we lost the battle, but we, you know, we can still fight our individual, our individual fights.
Good will vanquish, but we can't do it without God. But the fun thing is, we don't have to.
Yeah. So.
We don't have to do it without God.
But at least the economy is going up. The stock market is going crazy right now.
Well, yeah, Trump's good at that. I
think it's a good time to invest in the stock market. So that's good. That's a good thing.
I don't have the zeros to do that.
But yeah, I know. It's all good. I mean, I'm just making chatter. Is there any action going on? This is pretty much it, right? Or tonight?
Well, we're going to go to Martha's table and grab a bite to eat. I would recommend that you go talk to this gentleman right there. His name is Cosmo. Cosmo is the night shift. He's on the bench right there.
Okay.
And
he might
feel free to stay here and talk to me some more if you want.
Yeah.
But before you're done, I would talk with him as well.
Okay. Yeah, because
he might be insiders to it.
Yeah, I want to know like where the action, what things that were, you know, actions of people doing things here as far as protesting or taking action or whatever, you know. You know, because I like to see like people on the YouTube like to see, you know, things happening, you know, and I want to catch it.
The Ukrainians came down here regularly and were getting more money for the war effort, and then there were people that were, for instance, like the elders, which were, what was the name of the elders, the couple that came down here? Ingram. Mr. and Mrs. Ingram and a whole bunch of other people were coming at about 4 o'clock till 7 o'clock every night, standing for Gaza and the Palestinians.
Oh yeah, I seen that on the other side of the White House. Yeah.
They're over there right now?
Yeah, they're on the other side of the White House. I'm walking, doing a lap around the White House to see. So what's going on?
Did you talk with Mr. and Mrs. Ingram? The old couple. Mrs. Ingram was in like 3 or 4 of the World War II concentration camps and atrocities. And, she's standing here for the Palestinians because she doesn't like to see it happen again.
Yeah, I think that's what was going on the other side when I first got here. Like, they was blocking the entrance, or run the entrances over there on the other side. And then I mean it's crazy that they putting up a bunch of walls right now. I guess they were getting ready for what you call it, the
inauguration.
The inauguration
bleachers are going up in front of the White House. That's why we have Jackson statue back here.
Yeah,
as opposed to being on Pennsylvania Avenue across the street.
Okay. Yeah, because they're getting ready for the inauguration. When is the inauguration happening?
January.
Oh, and they're always setting up for it?
Months and months. They're setting us up way back here for months and months in order for them to have an inauguration.
You think they could set it? You think they could? They think they could set it? Do you think they could set up this stuff like a month before, not months before?
You know, the fence that was at Pennsylvania Avenue on the south side of the street used to be 6.5 feet tall. They moved it to 13 feet tall. Now, If I were choreographer, I could have created a prefab and had it up in a week, right? Took them for perhaps 6 months to put up. Now my thinking process is this. Chances are, because they put a wall up, a wooden wall up, so they could see what they were doing. They put a 13-foot wall up, right, with a cement barrier. I suspect there's something underneath the ground so that the tank couldn't get over that wall. But maybe spikes will come out of the ground and be buried into the bottom of the tank. How would you stop a tank from crossing that fence?
Yeah.
Right? But they took 6 months and millions of dollars in order to make it from 6.5 feet tall to 13 feet tall.
Yeah.
Millions of dollars and 6
Get
months.
some advice on maybe
Instead of
how
bringing
it
it in and throwing it up in a week. Why?
They must be really want to do it hardcore, like to stop the tank, like you said.
Well, maybe it's like that, or maybe they just wanted to like spend as much money as they could so that people could make money. I don't know. It's up to the truth, and I don't know how to find that truth. But I suspect. I do suspect. I don't know if there are mines underground, so that if the tank tried to jump it, that the mine will blow up. I don't know.
Dude, yeah.
But
dude.
they did put up a wall so you couldn't see what they were doing for 6 months.
Oh man, the
when they
Secret
put the
Service
wall up.
spent a lot of money to keep this place safe. That's probably the war, the military, all that stuff. Probably spent trillions.
Well, it's funny because, with infrared and ultraviolet and sonar and radar and nanobot technology, I mean, at any time they can throw a nanobot into the air and it'll land in my nose and fly up into my sinus capacity and then detonate and blow my brains out. I'm sure they can do that. They can kill me with nanobot technology in this park anytime they want to. So with that in mind, how did the guy jump the fence and go into the front door and get touching 3 or 4 doorknobs before he was arrested by an off-duty Secret Service? How did he do that? Unless it was Sun Tzu's Art of War. Have you ever read Sun Tzu's Art of War?
No.
No. Sun Tzu's Art of War is a good ancient Chinese book about thinking processes for war. And one of the things that they say is when you're fighting battles on the ground, make sure that the sun is always in the eyes of your enemy and never in
Yeah,
your eyes.
once you get in that far, they almost probably thought you were supposed to be there. Until they somebody recognized you.
Well,
like,
they had reasoning why they let that happen for the press, I suspect.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for instance, Sun Tzu's Art of War teaches us if you have a lot of people and you're walking in snow or you're walking in mud, step in the same footprints as the person in front of you. So that it looks like you're few. And if you're a few people, go through the mud and snow like 5 or 10 times so you look like you're a lot.
Maybe I think it takes like 6 months. You got to go through a background check and do a bunch of things, but then you can apply to be like a press pass or a tour of the White House. But it takes 6 months to do a massive background check on you, and then they have to, do all this stuff.
I think you can contact your senator and get a pass.
Yeah,
and they've got the new thing over here on.
I heard it's a big to do. It takes like 6 months. You got to go through a big old long background check and make sure.
I don't know. It used to be different. They could actually, 100 years ago, they could go up on the lawn and scream up at the window, and they'd come to the window and talk with you. But that was 100
Yeah, 100 years ago, they wasn't even having Secret Service. I think the Secret Service didn't start happening until the Secret Service didn't happen until a couple presidents got killed, and then they're like, oh, maybe we need to support, protect.
But they were chasing each other around the Senate building with knives, around the tables with knives back during those times.
Yeah, 100 years ago, I forget the. I didn't think they really cared until Kennedy got assassinated. Then they start caring.
It's possible.
I think
I'd have to Google it, but
yeah, because when the Kennedy got assassinated.
Can I get your chair?
Yeah. Where's your friend? Your friend left. Oh, he's over there.
He'll be back.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking about walking around, but you think there's not really much going on?
I'm here. I'm not there. I don't know.
I'm walking. I don't know. I thought about walking around, but you seem like a very interesting guy.
Well, thank you. Well, I would recommend that you talk with him before he escapes.
Okay.
We'll be here till 6 o'clock. But
Yeah,
feel free.
I'm
It's 5:33 right now, sir.
yeah, I'm just going to head back to my hotel at 6 too.
Okay.
And go, yeah, an event tonight. But
I'm Craig.
Craig, yeah, I'm Eric the Dream Giver. I want to give you my card.
Okay, Ed.
I'm like a live streamer, reporter kind of guy. I don't know. I'm not really a reporter, but I'm just like a live streamer. But I like, I like to kind of report on what's going on, you know?
Eric the Dream Giver, YouTube. Yes, sir. Thank
Yeah.
you. It's a cool card.
I got
man.
10,000 subscribers. I handmade it through a copy machine.
Thank you, sir.
Ed,
it's an honor.
Almost 10,000. I got 9,800.
$14.27. So dang me.
I need like 150 more subscribers, man. Like, come on, let's go.
I hear you, bro. Well, Ed, enjoy your evening, sir. I hope to see you again soon. I really do.
Hey, my friend. Hey, my friend said I should interview you. Maybe I just hang out here until he comes over. He seemed like he's just chilling by himself over there. No, I didn't walk away. I was trying to get this guy interviewed. The guy he said I keep trying to interview.
What else would you like to talk about?
I don't know. What does he? I don't know. Let's turn the comments around.
You're more than welcome to this. This is something I did yesterday.
Oh, you wrote up a thing. You want to read that to the people? You want to read it?
You, and then you can do what you want.
Okay, this is what the guy wrote.
That's what I wrote last night.
Okay, you don't have to read it, but yeah, I showed
If
him.
you want me to, I'll read it.
I mean, you can read it if you want, if you feel like entitled. I think that'd be better than then have to read it. Here, you want me to turn the light on?
The light for me?
Yeah, boom. There you go.
The cure versus the death of earth. In my humble estimation, there are two kinds of souls. Those that want to be part of the healing, the fixing, the rectification, the contributing, the teaching and learning for the betterment of earth or for any parts of it. And those who do not. Those that do not are worthless yet until they come over to our side are just potential value. Those that block the effectiveness and success of those attempting to make the difference a reality are goddamn satanic dog shit, worthless, expendable, the enemy, entirely valueless until they switch over. We're destroying the ecology, the ecosphere. As people are obsessed with food, hence money, and the 1%ers could easily guide Earth into its glorious, healthy age by paying for recovery, but they do not. Damn them. They are the worst of enemies until and unless they become the catalyst for healing. What is better than the global goals of the United Nations and the World Bank? What is more important than Greta Thunberg Army? Why are we not on the side of Tim Tebow and the Tim Tebow Foundation and Scott Nissan and his Cambodian Children's Fund? Why aren't these things spreading like wildfire? I'm sure the good is out there. I believe that they outnumber the evil and stupid enemy 100 to 1. But why are they losing? Why is the earth spiraling to its death? Where are our heroes? And how do I pay them? Robert F. Kennedy Jr., when he was running for president in his videos, was making good and real sense. Then he joined the Trump bandwagon, so hopefully his momentum will bring real change for the good. But where is the hope? Trump will take us again out of the Earth to Paris Agreement. Endless wars for the war machines, wealth, and power continue its endless slaughter of innocent babies. Armageddon seems to be a movie script that we are reading, memorizing, and ready to play out, instead of building and protecting our Eden and our fellow brotherhood of man. How do I feed and pay for sanity and healing? I wrote that last night.
Thank you.
Keep it if you want.
I don't know. I unlimited on places to keep
Okay.
things. I'm backpacking, man. They only let you have a really small backpack on an airplane nowadays. Otherwise, they charge you $100.
Okay. What'd you think of that? Any input?
I don't know. Let's see what the people in the comments says. They say it's like reading a bedtime story. Well, the one guy said, they say it's vile. Okay. It's interesting, though. It's like a poem. It's the one guy said moving.
You're a nice guy, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, we got 21 people on here right now. Yeah. Oh, your friend came back. Maybe we can interview him. Hey, my friend. Do say that you might want to be interviewed. Do you want to be interviewed?
Tell us like it is.
What's the question? Maybe.
There's no question. They're just whatever you want to say. It's your. I mean, do you want me to do like a pre? I'm just live streaming, but if you got anything really good to say, I can do like a video.
His name is Cosmo, and he came recently. He's the night guy now, and he had a partner that was murdered because she was standing up for what was right and good, opposing the country and individuals in Florida. And he escaped Florida with his life, and he's focusing in on trying to work in the focal point for the betterment of the country and the world. He's a good kid.
I mean, do you want to just say something, or we can just chill out and live stream?
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Okay.
Going into detail, it's just getting to know me.
Okay.
So if you
It's all good. Yeah, right now I'm just live streaming.
I know that we all have busy. We're all doing our different things. Did you have a seat, or what are you thinking?
I'm just standing.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over here in about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And and then because I want to be back at. I got an event to be at 8 o'clock, and I want to be able to get there on early because
Makes sense.
So.
Yeah, I'm. So for me, I'm standing on the shoulders of people before me. So even all the ideas that I possess are not exactly only my own. So even that is, I don't like to make claim or take ownership of things like that. I studied a lot of science terminologies like psychology, physiology. Even had a lot of work experience with spirituality, because for me, I've been doing that for a long time. One of the longest terms of school of reality is the challenge of life, what it means to overcome a lot of the problems that we're all suffering from. We're all living in the same world, and we all are derived from the same source. It's a very deep challenge, and it's one that I know is all of ours. That's why I deeply appreciate a lot of the people that have come before me and preached on that behalf. Sadly, a lot of times they're attacked by the institutions that I definitely hate. And most institutions are just there to maintain ownership and control for a few. Some people call it the pyramid scandal. Some people call it the class system. Some people call it the hierarchy. And I acknowledge that there are those supporting the authoritarian hierarchy, and there are those that are trying to tear it down so we can embrace each other rather than separate and work on competitiveness. Instead, it's cooperation. And like I said, I'm not the first person to say probably all of these things. And that's all I got to say for the most part, unless someone wants to get to know me.
Thank you.
Yeah. And unfortunately, clearly, a lot of people are antisocial. They're more interested in their social media or watching something. And I go outside and I talk to people. I don't even have a phone anymore. I don't even have social media accounts. Hell, I don't even have an identity anymore because the police stole it from me. And those people think I'm being sarcastic, and it's because most people have never actually gone outside and challenged the face of the things they discriminate against online. It's so pitiful, really. The number of people that go into their chat rooms and on their forums and they talk shit, and then you discover all they do is actually nothing. They've never even been outside. They've never even had to deal with a lot of the organizations. They just sit at home and sometimes even falsely report people to the police. It's disgusting what people do. We're definitely headed toward a great loss, and that's because of what's going on. Anyway, thank you for your time. To answer your question, my actual name, I have many. I have a government name, I have a God-given name, and I have a personal name, but then I also have nicknames. So, to me, it doesn't matter. What matters is the relationships we build. Seriously. After that, it doesn't matter. They murdered my friend, my best friend already.
Is there a name that people call you on the internet?
No. Nobody does it. People only just work in a weird way. There's some people that see there's two remarks to anti-socialism. There's the people who have shut down and stayed quiet and gone into hiding, and then there's the other kind of anti-socializing, where what they do is they talk over you, they don't listen to you, they talk at you. That's another form of anti-social behavior, where they're more interested in only promoting themselves or thinking of themselves. They never even got to that point of realizing that we're all the same. We're not, no one's better than the other person. We're all humans, and we all have the same capacity, the same ability. It just depends on whether or not you were born into the way where you're born as a noble or a peasant or someone living in the gutter. It's like, but the sad truth is that person's just being neglected, and that person was never loved or helped in the correct way. Whereas the other person, the noble, they were spoon-fed lies their entire life, so they became an egotistical person. They don't even care that the other person is dying in the gutter, and they could help them, but they choose not to. And that's the degradation.
So they can turn the story and act like I'm a
why I say what I say. Why?
Or I'm a drug addict or whatever fucking excuse they got.
It's so bad.
For what they pulled off.
It seriously is. I had a friend. We were together for 3 years, and
They're like coexisting.
helping with me, and I was teaching them what I know. They were teaching me what I know, and we both spoke out against problems that we were facing in the world together. In particular, we both stood out against the involvement in the wars that were happening overseas, and we were falsely reported on. And so the police pounded and followed us around and harassed us for about a year. We continued to be harassed by the police over things that we never even did. And it's like, why was this happening? It's because the police are more interested in earning their paychecks. They're more interested in just following through with their false reports, especially if it's on brown people. They love that stuff. And they kept trying to set us up with drugs and stuff. And then one of them decided one of their random pop-ups on us to shoot. And they're all dumb, basic people that were running around with guns getting paychecks. And they're not God-loving people. They're just paycheck enforcers that are running around. And so one of them started shooting, and so they all pulled out their guns and started shooting. Except here's the fact. There were 30 cops there. Only 2 civilians, me and my partner, and a couple of their, they call them confidential informants. Basically, they work for them. And so you start shooting your gun, and they all pull out their guns, start shooting. And so who are they shooting at? They're not shooting at each other. They're not shooting at their confidential informant. They're only shooting at the civilians. and among the civilians, we're both unarmed. We're both just sitting there. And so if you start getting shot at, what are you gonna do? You fucking start running from being shot at. And so they all started shooting at her. They fired over 100 rounds, shot her 70 times, and killed her. And because they realized that they were all guilty, they planted a gun on her body and lied to the media. And that was just last year. That was in May 25th of 2023. And they even lied about the time it happened at. It's also very obvious, so obvious to anybody that investigates it, even on the basic level. Somehow they had a mass shooting and it got a 1 second report on, not even on their news. Like, how the heck does that happen? And then you go and talk to the people in that community and they're afraid of the police too. The police keep murdering people in that community and getting away with it. And it's just, this is the domestic world we live in, where people like to argue about which kind of government they want to pursue, but the reality is that every bit of piece of it is an authoritarian dictatorship. We don't live in a democracy, because what the word democracy means is that we're coming together and coming to an agreement. If we already acknowledge that the two people we're voting for is two people we don't like, then that's already a failure of democracy, because we're not even voting on people we like. We're voting on people we don't like. It's just such a deep, saddening point that we were already doing. We've already been talking about it. So many people are aware of the issue, and yet so many people seem to buy into the idea that they are just God-given authority to just do whatever they want. And they use that God-given authority in their own mind to kill people, to steal from them, to pay money. It's just, it's horrifying. It's horrifying, and that's just me beginning, because what happened after they murdered her, it didn't stop there. No, it definitely didn't. What is it like to get chased by over 30 armed police through the forest and shot at? What is it like to immediately have them steal your identity, your vehicle, your even ability to communicate? So they take even your phone away. Now you have nothing. You don't even have shoes. And there's literally no one in the community is even willing to help you, because they're all watching you from their cars and pointing their guns at you when you get closer to them.
Thank you for all the insight. That was beautiful, insightful. I think a lot of people really like that. I think you guys should come hang out with you guys more often. Do you guys camp out here, or you guys probably don't live as you live here? This is just a protest camp.
So this where he explained a lot of me wrong. Like I said, I have multiple names. My full name is Cosmo Rat, which can be shortened to people who just call me Cosmo. But whatever, I've been called Cat, or even K, special K. But I've been called Cosby. I don't care. It doesn't matter. But no, I'm just a steward of the area. And everywhere I go, I become the steward of the area. The community immediately accepts me and acknowledges my abilities and presence. And this is partially because of the situation I've been in. And I'm very well aware of most agencies at this point because of the situation. I have no real direct affiliation with what this is called the White House Peace Vigil. It's actually a national landmark, but they don't, like the peace hooligans that run it sometimes don't even acknowledge that. It's quite literally a representation of the peace march from the Vietnam War era, where there were so many people showing up here at the White House that Reagan banned them from protesting at the White House. And so they took them to court, and they won. And this was in 1981 that they beat President Ronald Reagan in court at Lafayette Square Park in front of the White House, that they are allowed to be here. They're allowed to reach out for the First Amendment reasonings. And so the Supreme Court, which is the judiciary and the executive branches of our government, acknowledged and accepted the placement of this movement. like I said, truly it's a landmark. It's an American monument, and it's very much underappreciated even here domestically as and a part of DC, because the residents and the locals they know about it, they talk about it, they appreciate it, and then a lot of people don't. Other than that, they don't know about it. I've come to appreciate it, at least for the purpose of, like, I don't even know what to do. I spend most of my day wandering around, helping people, dealing with people, not even knowing what to do, and then I found this, and it's right in line with how I feel, what I believe. The people who protest against the Vietnam War are the same people as me.
Oh, you can walk
you
in front.
can walk around, it's okay. But we're actually just chilling more than anything. And I'm being so brief with what's going on and what I'm going through, because I already know that it takes months really to get to know somebody in conversation alone.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. I'm thinking about coming here tomorrow. Maybe I could do a night watch tomorrow with you. I know you're not. It's not like this is not. You're not camping here. You guys are just here, holding up a holding up.
Stowage. It's not someone's house. This is stowage. So
Yeah.
like, inside there, like sometimes you'll show up with a bag and say, yeah, and if you want to get out of the way, and you're participating and you become appreciated, then yeah, it's a great place to stow something.
Yeah, and not like
I'm not like one of the other homeless. Like I've been living on the streets for over a year, and I only carry like one bag with me, because why would I need to carry a ton of stuff? Truly, like why? So I can have like 10 different changes of clothes. Like no thanks. I'll just wear what I have, and when it gets dirty, I'll see if I can find something new or find a washer.
yeah. I have like 3 changes of clothes.
Yeah.
See, I have a small backpack and I have like 3 changes of clothes. And I wear the same thing a few days in a row, because that's what I normally do anyways. I don't change my clothes every day. I need to get in a better habit of being more hygienic, but
yeah, that's all of us in a way. Some people are too sterile, and
like
they start to destroy their own immune system because they use too much sterilizing and stuff. But seriously, I truly come to appreciate you pretty quick already, because not a lot of people have the capacity to do what you're doing. Thank you.
Yeah.
There's a person here named Filipos, and he's an interesting person to get to know. I'm very different than him, but we both have the same wants, and we've had very different lives.
Yeah, maybe I might come back tomorrow and spend a few hours tomorrow during the day hanging out with you guys. I don't know. I think I have to think about it. But yeah, appreciate you guys. But yeah, my comment was like, why don't you camp out here? I'm like, it's not really a place to camp out. It's like a place to do, it's a protest. We are here protesting,
So for me,
or standing up for people, all these different beliefs that people have that they want to carry, people, all these different organizations that donate these signs, helping, facilitate their dreams and their ambitions and their wishes.
We're leaving for 15 minutes, okay?
And that's why you guys are out here helping facilitate people dreams and ambition and wishes for the government and the country,
Yeah, exactly. None of this stuff is ours, if that makes sense. It's all brought here by other people, and we collaborate together, or cooperate together. I don't know how we're this right now.
Yeah.
It's like mosaic in that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually probably the word I was thinking of, mosaic.
It's a mosaic of all the different wishes of people.
Yeah, I do. That's the reason I came to love it.
You walk, yeah. Well, thank you for I don't know what we should call you, but thank you for the man with no name. What your name? Yep.
That's great, actually. Because
What?
they took my identity as well.
Yeah. The Washington man with no name. Yeah. You can call yourself.
Oh yeah, there's it's really one of those things that's difficult for a lot of some people. Are like, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't happen.
It's like
Except it does happen.
it's like I walk through the desert with a horse with no name.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's like the most strange thing that can happen to somebody. It's like, oh, somebody stole your identity. Oh, why don't you sue them? Actually, no, it's not somebody. It was an organization. Oh, a gang took it. Kind of. The government did. They're like, what? Yeah. Apparently they do.
Well, how did the government take your identity? They took your ID or?
Not just, oh yeah, the physical copies as well. But it gets really into like so much detail. He even started filming me and chasing me around and selling the footage, and then using my identity to claim that it was me, the one that was accepting to sell it. I didn't. Nope. I had nothing to do with any of it. But it doesn't matter. I don't care. It's not about that to me. To me, it's about the disgrace of the fact of what does it mean what our government says it's doing versus what it is doing. Our preamble to the Constitution says that the government is supposed to be supporting life, liberty, justice, and happiness. Which of those words are they supporting? None of them. Quite literally, our government is destroying happiness, life, definitely supporting tyranny over liberty, and has not been. Literally, the civilians are constantly fighting for justice. So it's already a big fraud just in the preamble alone.
Right.
Yeah, I can go into great detail with these things.
Right. Well, thank you. We'll go soon.
Understood.
You want my card?
I don't have a phone or anything. I'm serious. Like most people don't understand, I guess, but it's okay.
All right.
Hey, I'm not.
It's all good.
Yeah, I hope someday there'll be a resolution, at least in my first position, but apparently it's not the first time it's happened, nor is it the only time.
Well, yeah. Well, thank you.
Yeah, of course. I like your coat.
Yeah, I'm the dream giver. That's what they call me. And this is like one of my mini dream coats.
Yeah, it looks really nice. I can deeply appreciate it. It's like the kind that is so.
It's like a quilt, like you wear when you're dreaming at night, but I dream when I'm awake,
Yeah.
Yeah, the visions of the universe that we are, the world that we create as we are awake. I should call Sonic and check in with them. Yeah, maybe after the live stream. Here's the front of the White House. This is where they normally set up, I guess. Well, this is fun. There's a skate park. I thought this is the front of the White House. This is where they normally set up.
16 minutes will work.
Is it inside your zone?
And then there's the skate park over here. What's going on? Are they taking pictures? Oh, this is not a skate park. This is an actual, like, that's hilarious. Yeah, I remember that they used to use swimming pools as places to skate back in the day. And now this is an empty fountain. This is not a skate park. This is like literally an empty fountain that they commandeering to do skating. That's hilarious. Hey, what's your Instagram?
At Brazzers.
At Brazzer, are you guys famous? Okay. You want me to interview you guys?
Should I get the interview? Are you live streaming?
Yeah.
How many people are on there?
Only like 25.
Sure.
You want my YouTube channel? Eric the Giver.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
I only have like 10,000 subscribers.
That's a lot.
Alright, cool. Where is hey, where's a good place to use a restroom around here?
I think there's like a pop deli. Oh, it might be closed now.
Where?
I don't know. You can honestly hit the alley.
There's over there?
Yeah, up in the corner.
Alright. Wait, dude, I got a text message. Why the hell? Alright, well, alright. Yeah, I might come back here tomorrow, hang out, or fit out something else to do. There's not much going on, so I'll probably only stay for like a day. I thought about renting a car, like one of those self-driving cars, Teslas, self-driving cars. That would have been like legit. Maybe I could do that on like Thanksgiving. Go up to see Nate Krosky, the Homestead dude. He doing a meetup on Thanksgiving. So I gotta go I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta look up on the internet where the bathroom is and stuff. So switch off. Alright. Hey, is there a restaurant open around here?
Restaurant.
That way?
Cheesecake Factory.
Are you guys open?
Yeah, we're open.
Can I use a restroom by chance?
We don't have a phone.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Alright, yep. Alright, I'm going to get off here. let you guys go. Alright. Thank you for tuning in today. Please, I'll see you guys tomorrow or later on tonight. Alright. Thank you guys for all your love and support. Hit the like button, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe so you guys can tune in next time. Another time I go live. You know, hit that bell notification and all those things. Because, yeah. If you guys don't subscribe, it's free to subscribe. It doesn't cost any money to subscribe. Subscribing means that you like how people are, you know, you can follow me, follow my journey for free. So yeah, if you want to be a member, that's $3 a month, and I will support your. Hey, can I come in this way or with the front door?
Front door, all the way around.
Okay, cool. All right.